we are going to sing for a brighter future. So let me say no to push. Let me say no to
Sierra Leone. Push. You my killer, this is for them. Hope for you, say.
This ain't not a kush. No, not a kush. No, not a kush. Oh yeah, we can feel them. What are they on the eye? We are the senior sister them. They die in the street. Oh, me I can feel them. When they see me brother them in the streets. Yeah, some they link they not. Some lay down a guts at the sleep. Oh. So when I ask them, tell me say na kush. Nike pull roll and son of them food. They prefer for left the house, they gonna get so all day they kush. Oh yeah, say not a kush. Me brother don't want before in time. Say not a kush. So we they use the old age man young. Say not a kush. The youths them just they die. Say not a kush. Sorry we say that's a cushion. Hey, push for die. Say that's a cushion. Papa government help we are. Say that's a cushion. Hey, push for die. Say that's a cushion. Hope for you to say, is it all? That's all we say. Say make we drive kush na Salone. But we life them.
Gotta survive, yeah now. What if they do? What we bother them, they die. Push on down the hell, now them body just they try. So foot at them body, they and now they just they cry. Now we bother them foot so they swell, now why? I don't know if now the chemical or what's in them they put. Best now for avoid them, nothing but the suit. Other food and they for it, come up and kush. We say bring this message so you do work for you. Oh no me.
Every day we they lost it, man, their life because of kush. Yeah, Papa government, NGOs, the way they import goods. You know, like Salone, no. Now we value, we like Dr. Isaac would say.
That's a cushion. Me brother don't want before you time. Say that's a cushion. So we they use the old age man young. Say that's a cushion.
If I'm them. Una good morning, una good afternoon, una good evening. Any side or side una happen for friend una safe. I hope say una they do well. I hope say life has not been so difficult and so hectic that you cannot keep pushing. Whatever the situation is, all we can do is that we have to keep pushing. If we continuously push, that's all we can do. So, reviewers and listeners them na free tongue, I want to tell you na do. The one then at Twitter, one then at Instagram, the one then at YouTube, the one then at Facebook, the one them online, watching online, streaming it from online from the website. Hope so na they do well. Welcome to 2024. Just a few days ago, we were talking about 2023 and anticipating, hoping to see 2024. I hope soon, all where they watch me, all around the world, all around the globe. It was my prayer and wish that you all cross over into 2024 in good health and strength. And I hope and pray that that has been the case for all of you. I opened this program on a very somber note today because today na January 6th. What a coincidence that today, January 6th, happened to fall on a Saturday, a day where would they do the Salone issues show, a day where they sit on Ayaso, we dedicate 2 hours, sometimes a little over 2 hours, but on a normal basis, 2 hours of we live stream, talking about the land that we love. Today, January 6, 25 years ago. So, if you're born Pekin, you don't 25-year-old, you know what you don't pass with that Pekin day. Not so. Say you don't reach 25. And you can say I have a 25-year-old. So today, mark a 25-year-old. I call them a legacy, a history. Because history is part of our legacy. Right? We're the most atrocious, the most gruesome, the most grotesque, the most insane, the most imaginary thing happened at Salone. On this day, more women were raped during the war than any other day. On this day, more limbs, more andem being chapped, shorten, short sleeve, long sleeve. More people were hatched than any other day in the war. 11 years old civil war. 11 years civil war. On this day, more Sierra Leoneans, a lot more Sierra Leoneans lost their loved ones on this day. On this day, a lot of children became orphans. On this day, a lot of husbands became widowers. A lot of wives became widows. On this day, the fate of a lot of women were sealed because these women would never have the opportunity of bearing children. Because on this day, a lot of teak, matter pencil, wood, iron was shoved into the private parts of women in that country. On this day, a lot of sons raped their mothers, their aunties, their nephews, their sisters, their mothers. On this day, a lot of brothers raped their sisters, their mothers, their aunties. On this day. On this day, a lot of young people were captured. On this day, a lot of people lost their lives. On this day, the history of Sierra Leone was rewritten. It is a day very painful for Boku people then. Now a day where Boku people they not even want to talk to people themselves because of the trauma. where then they relive every single year. They have not healed from it. But yet, even though we have the opportunity to make it right, we choose to ignore the effects of this day. We choose to ignore the implication of this day 25 years ago. We choose to unforesee the relics that surround us, that should remind us of this day 25 years ago. We choose to pay we choose to go into amnesia and pretend say nothing will happen, all is well, and we are good. When very well we all know within each and every one of us, we are broken pieces. We are zombies. We are ghosts. We are a shadow of ourselves because we have not done the work to truly live our full potential and truly be ourselves. On this day, you know what is even more interesting? Is that on this day, those who participated, those who aided, those who were involved, who are still amongst us, trivializing power or the grab of power on this day, on the 25th anniversary of the day that I have just described, the most grotesque, the most brutal, the most gruesome day in Sierra Leone's history, those who say they are there to serve are silent. Silence. Complete silence. If you not take time, you not go even ever know for yourself what happened. Something like this way are they describe on this day happen in that nation day. Go to their Twitter accounts. Go to their Instagrams. Go to their official pages and tell me which one amongst them took a minute to remember. Took a minute to reflect. Took a minute to ponder. But yet, these are the people you all are losing your breath for. Instead of taking the time you need to heal for yourself and do better for yourself. On this day, before I continue on this day, I want to make we listen to a Son of the Soil, because for the commemoration of this day, for the remembrance of this day, for the significance of what this day stands for, and will forever remain, I think he was able to put it in ways that I may have put it in the past. But for this day, and on this day, let us hear the Son of the Soil. Soyos.
Our fallen brothers and sisters of Sierra Leone, whose lives were brutally taken by our own rebel brothers and sisters during the invasion of January 6, 1999. We will always remember you. We will never dehumanize any of our own again. J6 always make Ade feel very emotional because I've been dating and I filmed it all, the beating, the court hand, court foot, the bonos, and all the killings. I end up make me own film, Cry Freetown. You know, it is sad that Salone not ever prioritize this particular date, J6. Look how America managed for prioritize, then you look at the commemorate J6. Just for remind themselves, make them not go down this road again. I don't talk to we on big one them. Say make we self make J6 like we own Poppy Day. Make we also work hard together for make we left a legacy of unity and peace. But nothing will happen. You wonder why. The hate and divide right now in this country, it pass the hate and divide we drag we go into the rebel war. We Salone identity now, na tribe, na color, na politics of color. Imagine every day you'd afraid for wearing certain color clothes for go out. Imagine every day you'd afraid for talk to your neighbor, make them not give you kata. Imagine you'd even afraid for go you comping in bearing because it belonged to certain color. Whose kind nation we don't turn with sweet Salone to? Some of we, they cross we mama, papa, and we leader them. Like for say we want win Champions League by course. Some of we religious leader them, then they praise some of the bad politicians them instead of telling them the gospel truth. Some of we teacher them, they encourage hate speech instead of impacting knowledge in the classroom. Why? Some of my colleague journalists them, then they preach, then they spread fake news and hate speech as if something they behind them. Some of we knowingly or unknowingly we they drag this country slowly into another J6. As for the policeman them, I know say una job not easy, but I want for make una member say una job na for save life and property. The politician then they come and go, but the people them and the land where we all love go always did it. So dear, make we all work righteously for avoid anything like a J6. Now for you, the politician, I know they talk to you in Limba, Mende, Timini, Krio, Loko, Fula, Kono, Koranko, Soso, Madingo, Shabro, or even Yalonka. I they talk to you as me fellow Sierra Leonean. Salone, now we all own. Do ya? Make some of we stop for plant this hate in the minds of ordinary people. I know say not all the politicians they mix panamo. I know say not all the politicians they do amo. But I want for make you where they do am, make you listen to waiting the great Madiba Mandela say to you, to somebody like you. He say, men and women all over the world, they come and go. Some leave nothing behind, not even their name. it would appear that they never lived at all. Others do leave something behind, the haunting memories of the evil deeds they committed against their fellow human beings, the denial of human right, torture, and political assassination. Every time the names of such people are mentioned, every time, even at the height of their power, with all the glittering symbols of power, they are like a grave. Beautiful outside, but rotting in the inside. Whenever their names are mentioned, the feelings of contempt, disgust, of revulsion, of hatred will occupy our minds. We regard them as scums of the earth, as species of rats who are not fit to live. That was the great Nelson Mandela. So you, where no one for make them remember you like that, change your ways. Stop this bad thing. Stop for prompt. Stop for fan the hate. Make we just stop. This now one 10 wall and this now one great salon we get. Make we all work for make this salon better. Also, you the ordinary salon man, whose time you go be able for begin say no to the politician them, tell them for do wetin right, for make sure say then do wetin right for you pikin and you grand pikin them. Whose time you go able for begin hold them to account and ask them for do wetin really right for this country. Whose time you go begin for say no to hate speech now any corner of Sierra Leone. Of course, not to just the politician, no more get the responsibility for work for make this country better. Now we all responsibility. I remember 2018 during the election, I appealed to Una Seduya, make we put Salone first. And Una listen. So I did tell Una thank you. Nobody no fit. But now I want to say to Una, make Salone better for you, for me, and for we all. Finally, today, J6, 2024, I want to tell you about one very decent Salone politician. We make her understand the meaning of put Salone first. Now one Creole man will be named Ethelred Nathaniel Jones. He later on changed his name to Lamina Sankoh. And imagine them days, then the way you continue name, where it not be easy. Na brave man this. He changed his name to Lamina Sankoh. Na the man that way tin up tigi one against the wait man them when they try for divide this small country into two. The protectorate and the colony. The man no agree. He not only tin up against the wetman them, it tin up against his own Creole family them, because he say this Salone we already did now one people and Salone now one country for we all. So why some of we not go try and learn the good thing them, learn from the great Lamina Sankoh, so that we all be able to do waiting right for this country. The politics, this politics don't divide we too much. Bad one. This traffic light politics of red, green, or orange, it don't poison plenty of we too much. Now that similar kind poison they na in them been do to country like Rwanda, where they end up they kill almost 1 million of their young people them. Now during the young Wahala in 1994. So now attempt this for make we stop this poisoning now we on Salone. Make we all say no to tribalism. Make we all say no to hate speech. Make we say no to divide and rule. No more than wire. This one Salone. Now na time for tinap proper one. For we picking them better one tomorrow. Make we all join on for improve Sierra Leone. Make we all team up, Tiranga one, for prevent another J6 na the land where we all love with Sierra Leone.
I want to say boku thank you to Soyo Samora we do this reflection, obviously filmed through Al Jazeera. J6 na something where we for take very seriously. J6 should have been the reason to unite us. The events of J6 should have been history, lessons taught in schools, taught in the classrooms. Every parliamentarian, every head of department, agency, ministry, president, as a matter of fact, they should be quizzed annually on what led the event, on what led to the events of J6. And what is in their manifesto and in their different department, ministry and agencies, then wait them for the apply for, make sure say, something like this never rear its ugly head ever as Salone came. But instead, 25 years, today, 25 years, if not been for go sign one fictitious deal where go make the people them pay forever and eternity, they would have been there doing pageantry, fanfare and pageantry. If not been for something where gets for do with them political, how they call them, elevation, they would have been there with the gumbe and the bata them, and in them political colors them. If not something where not they benefit the ordinary Sierra Leonean person, but not something where go bring change, brown envelope to them, or something where they go use for defraud the state to the detriment and the suffering and the agony of the people, they would have been there, making state functions. "25 years anniversary, you have a president who would rather be visiting other nations in the name of we are now a permanent member. We know not even permanent. 2 years. You know what they talk about. In the UN. Non-permanent, 2 years in the UN. You would rather leave your people, leave your country, and for the go show face na other manual country, where then they try for develop their own country, when there is something this historic to commemorate, something this important to reflect on, but yet you abrogated your duties, leave your people, and then you they go to show na other manual country. tells you where your priority lies. You get a chief minister where rather wake up for go play tennis than take a minute to reflect on what this day truly means and what it means for the people of Sierra Leone. You get a vice president where rather welcome delegates than take a minute to really sizzle the moment, the day and what it means to the people of Sierra Leone and for the people of Sierra Leone, especially given the tumultuous time where Sierra Leone sit down inside so. Truly tell una the kind of people and where we be, the kind of thing them who would they give importance and value to, and the reason we make we go continue for Totobe. The reason we make we will continue being square pegs in round holes, because we do not give acknowledgement to that which is important. We focus on the fictitious. They focus on things that we know important, things that we know of value, things that we know they edify and uplift we. If na been for go turn the swords on side today, then all go they drive with the motocar them. Motocar way now the people's money they fear. You all go sit down there, give lofty interviews to the commissioner of monuments and relics. What did you do to commemorate this day? What did you do to bring the people back? What advice did you give to the person who it's pleased to give you that position? I know you are a man of value. I know you to be a man of high standard. I know you to be a very reflective man. Please, not change your focus. Because I am shocked that you of all people would let this day slip by. Without doing something. Without showing something. 25 years, not to 25 days, not to 25 seconds, not to 25 minutes, not to 25 hours. Like I say, in a way born picking them. Sit back for a minute. How long it took you until you begin become 25? I want to say many, many thank you. A big thank you to Melkosh Mission International for honoring the day, for taking the time to honor the day, for taking the time to reflecting on the day, that which our leaders, our elected leaders failed to do. You took the time to remember. And trust me, we see you. Thank you for not making this day so painful for these amputees, these war orphans, these war widows, war raped, war maimed. Thank you for giving them a community today to come together, to be in one. But guess what? One organization with the little funds where sometimes me and few people then here and there, so yet people then put in and do. That's it. They don't get sponsorship from any international NGOs or any government collaboration or whatever, so they can only do so much. But for even acknowledging and doing, we say thank you. To the state. I think Sawyer said it all. The quote from Nelson Mandela. Instead of me saying really and truly what I want to say, go back to that quote. It's all there. And may you and your pillows have a true conversation. Now there I go left am. To all of you, to all of us, because one way or the other, whether you been this Sierra Leone, whether you know this Sierra Leone, whether you were actively there running for your life, we are all affected in some ways. Now the level and the extent now ain't go be different. But the impact is definitely there. The level and the extent is different, but the impact is definitely there. May the healer of all hearts reach into your homes and into your individual heart and give you the peace that you deserve. Let us take a moment of silence. May those who lost their lives 25 years ago, who paid the greatest price, and whose loved ones who are still with us, paying the greatest price of not having their loved ones around them. Father, for those who've gone to the great beyond, may you grant them eternal rest. And may they in turn become angels that watches over us who are here. And for all of us who are here, God, give us the peace that our hearts desires. Amen. Now make I turn my attention to something else. I know say I asked the big question today of what is the fate of ex-President Koroma following the rejection of Echoas requests or Echoas demands. Please download our mobile app, Voice of Salone TV. I know so we dey ask that question there, but before we reach to that question there, I want for make we take a look at wetin dey happen now the People's Parliament, or should I say Parliament. And remember, the phone lines are open. You're free to discuss anything. If you just want to talk about how you feel today, 25 years on, or where you were on January 6th, or the journey, or how you escaped, if you so feel led to, please, that is how we heal. That is how we heal. Some people talk. Some people heal by listening to others' experiences. Others heal by talking. Others heal by just being distracted with something else. So if the show serves as a little bit of a distraction for you, I thank God. If just listening to the story of someone else help you along in your healing path, your healing journey, I thank God. The phone lines are open. Feel free to call at any time. But then as we carry on along, make we listen to wetin we Parliament don't become from the man who called the people strangers. Strangers ordered the police to throw them out. Call elected officials strangers. I go take a call. Caller, waiting at your name and also you the call from, please. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Okay. Okay, so caller, you can call back. We were having a lot of difficulty hearing you, so you can try and call back. So while we wait for the call, them for come inside, like I said, from the man who once said, or who once called his opponents strangers, and requested or demanded for them to be kicked out of the well of Parliament, from the man who says he goes by the books, by the letter, from the man we claim say he incorruptible, from the man we say he know wetin at the standing order dem of Parliament, he understand, he can interpret the standing order of Parliament, from the man we have come to know carries a fake degree, but somehow still maintain his position even after it's been proven that in degree them fake, in certifications them fake. But then again, if you don't prove say somebody in degree fake, somebody in certification then fake, the side way, the school then where he claim for go, he no go there. The certification then, or the degree then where he claim for own, he no own am. But you still left am, you still get and work for do. Why should there be any surprise as to his actions? I am actually shocked that people are shocked and surprised about his actions. Because these are the standards that we have come to accept. And these are the standards that we have come to say, we all don't agree, say yes, now then standards, they are so now then are the epitome of standards to accept and follow. These are the standards of admiration. These are the standards of how of waiting we they applaud as good. So why are we shocked? Make we look at the video.
December 18, 2023, the clerk of the Salone Parliament, Parliamentary, been give sack letter them to over 100 workmen them na the Salone Parliament, where he sign and been pulled come out from them work na the Salone Parliament. This come after with the Speaker of Parliament, when at the head of the Parliamentary Service Commission, the highest decision-making body at the Salone Parliament, been don't assure the public, say Parliament not get any plan for sack them workman them.
We have not yet taken the decision. And for all you know, the decision might not even involve redundancies of existing staff.
The Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Chernobundu, been they respond to concern with the leader of opposition at the Salone Parliament, Honorable Abdul Kabu, raised but rumor we even get say the Salone Parliament plan for sack over 100 workmen them. But although the Speaker of Parliament been don't assure the public say Parliament not get plan for sack them workmen them, the Clerk of Parliament, Parliamentary, used in office for sack over 100 workmen them. Now the Salone Parliament, without the approval of the Parliamentary Service Commission, we get the power for do so. This not the case because Irregular TV Online gets onto the Speaker of Parliament for know if na get the order or sign the letter them for make the Clerk of Parliament sack the over 100 workmen them. The Speaker of Parliament make them clear. Say, nobody not tell them, say Parliament, they sack over 100 workmen them. Or even tell them the law way say Parliament for sack them workmen them, yeah. As the head of the legislative arm of government, the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Chernobundu, say he believes say Parliament for make sure say any of the decision them where them make we go affect the life of people them like this sacking for go according to the law with Parliament self they make, or else the people them not go get confidence pan Parliament or even respect the Parliament. For this reason, make the Speaker of Parliament don't summon one emergency Parliamentary Service Commission meeting which for be the 4th of January 2024 for make the Clerk of Parliament we sack the over 100 workman them who explain to the Parliamentary Service Commission the reason we make it decide for take this decision. But as all this they be, Black TV Online don't get documents them we show say the Clerk of Parliament Paran Tarawali don't they use in office for employ plenty of union people them we make the Parliament don't get plenty workman them past the amount where them want, and plenty of them workman them where the Clerk of Parliament employ not they even go work but they collect big salary from the Salone Parliament. And at this the Speaker of Parliament Honorable Dr. Abbas Cherno-Bundu self been talk about for people them where he say they don't find out say don't they collect salary for sake of Parliament but not ever mass foot go work na Parliament.
What has come to our attention is that we have a figure of the number of people working for Parliament, but when we do an actual count, we don't seem to be getting that figure.
Now, document with Black TV Online gets show say one of the people them we don't collect salary from the Salone Parliament and not ever mass foot for go work na Parliament na the Clerk of Parliament Paran Tarawali in Wef Abibatu Paran Tarawali. The document show say the Clerk of Parliament in Wef don't collect monthly salary of about 7,676 new leons from the 1st of September 2021 from Parliament as Human Resource Officer on grade 7 with PIN number 609310. This na pay slip from the Parliamentary Service Commission we get stamp and the signature of the Clerk of Parliament Paran Tarawali we show say this na payment we be known they go on from 2021 after where the Clerk of Parliament Paran Tarawali add in Wef and 17 other people them as workman them na the Salone Parliament just after them make them as Clerk of Parliament. Within Black TV Online fenots now that most of the position them where the Clerk of Parliament in Wef and other people them don't get na replacement with the Clerk of Parliament do with other workman them we be done the work na the Salone Parliament. Other information we come up now that the over 100 workman them where the Clerk of Parliament don't sack this BNTM without the approval of the Parliamentary Service Commission. He want for replace them with other people them just as he be done they do. Black TV Online don't try all kind of way forget the response of the Clerk of Parliament Paran Tarawali on them allegation them and self then documents them we get this information but not agree for pick call or even respond to text message. But all this information we don't come out na do and waiting the Clerk of Parliament do for challenge the authority of the Speaker of Parliament and the Parliamentary Service Commission we get the last say na Parliament. People don't hang them years for year waiting to come out from the Parliamentary Service Commission meeting with the Speaker of Parliament self don summon for make the Clerk of Parliament Paran Tarawali who explain to them the reason why he decide for take the decision for sack over 100 workman them when the Parliamentary Service Commission no more get the power for do so. Black TV Online will continue for follow up on this issue as it happen. For Salone Parliament Eye on Black TV Online. Mina Abdullah Blah.
Now, two, they don't report to me, say don't die. 2 of the people away then sack. Then say the one bobo way first die, even talk and say if he lost he walk, he doubts if he go survive. And somebody say talker. That very net, the way he received the letter we go, we hear he say he don't die.
The leader of opposition at the Salone Parliament, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, with small strength and heavy heart, reports say just after the sacking of over 100 workman them at the Salone Parliament, information where he gets now that 2 of the workman them will lost their job, self done lost their life as a result of puelat where them get after where the Clerk of Parliament sack them from them work and pull bread come out na them mouth.
Parliament na an institution, not to an individual run Parliament. Now the Parliamentary Service Commission na they run Parliament. So decisions taken by the Parliamentary Commission should not be a news to any member of that commission did. Enough for be a news. The speaker for aware, if for no say yes, this is the judicial we don't take. Me as opposition leader for aware, I for say yes, this is the judicial we don't take. But solitarily, nobody not get the power for say no. Me I dey take this judicial no more. Waiting they come out, they let come out. They, I believe say this now one of the things that way they disorganize any government.
As you hear, the leader of opposition, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, quick for condemn the act for sack people we already they work for people we know they work. We them reach for reduce or redundant work mandem na workplace, like with the Clerk of Parliament, Parliamentary do na the Salone Parliament. And more so, where the Clerk of Parliament take the decision without the approval of the Parliamentary Service Commission for sack over 100 work mandem at the Salone Parliament. If you can remember, this BNTM, na Honorable Abdul Kagbo during the 2024 budget debate, into the Speaker of Parliament with concern say, Parliament wants for sack over 100 work mandem, although the government, they on the process for employ plenty work mandem na the public service.
In the midst of all this employment, they want to dismiss 100 staff in your highness. You are killing your institution. Innocent staff, you want to dismiss them.
Just after this concern by the leader of opposition at the Salone Parliament, the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Cherno Bundu, been assure him and the general public say Parliament not get plan for sack any of them work mandem, but they try for investigate and fish out people where them understand say they collect salary for Parliament, but not ever mass foot go work na Parliament.
We have not yet taken the decision. And for all you know, the decision might not even involve redundancies of existing staff.
But by all this assurance by the head of Parliament and the Parliamentary Service Commission, the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Cherno Bundu, the Clerk of Parliament, when are the Secretary of the Parliamentary Service Commission, go ahead and sack over 100 work mandem at the Salone Parliament. But why the leader of opposition been decide for raise this issue at the well of Parliament before now?
We make a reason because inside the budget, it did say government intend for employ 2,000 teachers, 2,000 nurses, something like 700 military personnel, and so a lot of employment, then way past 8,000 employment in all. So meaning government gets the money for pay them people and the way government were employed. So I raise some say, well, if government they employ over 8,000, now the for can add to the payroll. Why government for sack 100 people na Parliament? And then God will say why they sack them now because of the payroll, the wage bill too much, So I say, well, government will intend for employ 8,000. Why then for sack 100?
It clear now say power struggle there between the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Cherno Bundu, and the Clerk of Parliament, Parliamentary, based on waiting to happen on the issue of sack no sack of over 100 work mandem na Parliament. Just at the time where the President Julius Maada Bio say he wants for create job for about 5,000 Salone people as part of in top priority for in second term. But waiting this mean for the legislative arm of government, where it clear now say the sense and not look down the old water, as where the Speaker of Parliament, they say this to the public today, and the Clerk of Parliament, they do that tomorrow.
Administratively, it's not correct. It expose the Parliament, or it try for show say the clerk gets right for take decision past the Speaker of Parliament. It show a bad picture. And I believe say Parliament now communication, backdoor communication. So if the clerk for the issue self then letters, then they for don't talk with the Speaker for see how, Parliament will go talk with one voice. Me self when an opposition leader, I am part of the Parliament. Speaker no go talk one thing, me go do other thing, where we not agree with the Parliamentary Service Commission, no approve. I no go do so. It means me self no go they work within the ambit of the law. You see, and now that make we all be shocked. We been shocked and surprised. Just a week after Speaker don't give the confidence, say they not the sack the commission not even reach at that decision day. Now we hear this. But fortunately, the speaker don't summon a commission meeting on the 4th of January. And we go na that commission day. And we believe, say, the commission, na the highest decision-making body in a parliament. Now then go say, well, let them sack. Now then go say, let them reverse this decision.
People, we don't follow this issue of sacking at the Salone Parliament. They wait now with them to ace them for the kind of action where the Parliamentary Service Commission will take against the Clerk of Parliament, Parliamentary. We don't go ahead for sack over 100 will command them at the Salone Parliament without the clear and general approval of the Parliamentary Service Commission, when in normal get the right according to the law for do so. For Salone Parliament, I on Blah TV Online, Mina Abdullah Blah.
The redundancy activity will happen in December, or the 22nd of December, where the clerk issue out letter. For me, it come out straightly and by the minister way available, come out straight from the decision of the Parliamentary Service Commission to the head of the Parliamentary Service.
In name na Honorable Ibrahim Tawa Conte, Deputy Chief Whip 2 na the Salone Parliament, where they represent the ruling SLPP, and as so it jump inside the issue we get for do with the sacking of over 100 workmen them at the Salone Parliament, this bientem with the Clerk of Parliament, Parantarawali do. And as judiciary, Honorable Tawa Conte say the decision for sack them workmen them come out straight from the Parliamentary Service Commission, where according to law get the right for do so. And with 2 documents them na in hand, where he say na minute them of 2 Parliamentary Service Commission meeting them, where them all between July and October 2023. Honorable Tawa Conte challenged Tranga One say the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Chernobundu, know but all waiting happen from the time when start for plan for sack the over 100 parliamentary workmen them to the time when the Clerk of Parliament give them the sack letter them, although Honorable Tawa Conte not a member of the Parliamentary Service Commission.
Well, I think say the thing that we happen at the commission, firstly the constitution, Salone Constitution talk about collective responsibility in section 60. And Parliament now an arm of government. And an arm of government we get an act of 2007 what they call the Parliamentary Service Commission Act. That act they put 2 services into effect, the Parliamentary Service Commission and the Parliamentary Service. The Parliamentary Service reports to the Parliamentary Service Commission. The Parliamentary Service is headed by the Clerk of Parliament. And the Clerk of Parliament, they take instruction from the Parliamentary Service Commission, which composed of the Speaker as the Chairman, the Deputy Speaker as the Deputy Chairman, then leaders of other parties, and the other 4 members appointed by the Commission, approved by Parliament. Firstly, in all of the minutes the way me don't see to the effect, there is no word like head count in the minutes. There is no word outside the word redundancy and the fact that Parliament get plenty staff them they outside the capacity of Parliament. The resolutions that we don't see from the meetings there and the meetings there, the commission meeting the way they adopt. It get talk about realignment in terms of grade for people that we get decree. It talk about redundancy of some offices the way not function in a Parliament, and realignment of some members the way actually they do valid work, but for realign them into offices they're going to be more functional. So the word redundancy was mentioned in the minutes of the 18th of October. It was also mentioned and adopted in the minutes of 31st of July.
But the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Chernobundu, when at the head of the Parliamentary Service Commission, been get different statement this bientem, as it been make them clear, say Parliament not been take yet the decision for sack any parliamentary workman.
We have not yet taken the decision. And for all you know, the decision might not even involve redundancies of existing staff.
And just after the Clerk of Parliament don't sack the over 100 parliamentary workmen them, the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Chernobundu, through text message, been distanced himself from the action of the Clerk of Parliament for sack them workmen them yana Parliament. The Speaker of Parliament make them clear, Say, nobody not tell am, say Parliament, they sack over 100 workman them, or even tell am the law we say Parliament for sack them workman them, yeah. As the head of the legislative arm of government, the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Cherno-Bundu, say he believes say Parliament for make sure say any of them decision them where they make we go affect the life of people them like this sacking for go according to the law we Parliament self they make, or else the people them not go get confidence pan Parliament or even respect the Parliament.
The Speaker or the Chairman, if in own minutes, na in own commission, na in own meeting, say na redundancy them for do. Therefore redundancy 137 staff. And of the 137 staff then the decision was first taken in July. They were given letters putting all staff members in Parliament for redundancy. And in October, when they meet back, the issue of redundancy came up. It was adopted. A path was taken. Then it means everybody in the Parliamentary Service Commission was on board. They have given a clear instruction to the head of the service to go and deliver, because the head of the service, by the Act, by Section 5 of the Parliamentary Service Commission Act, is say that he is responsible for the day-to-day management of the parliamentary service. So, issuing out letters is part of the day-to-day management of the parliamentary service. Let's not forget that.
Now, people who don't follow this issue, they wonder now who that for believe for talk true and take responsibility, the right term for the over 100 parliamentary will command them with the Clerk of Parliament make them lost their job this BNTM. As all this to be, the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Cherno-Bundu, been done summon the Clerk of Parliament, parentarily, to one Parliamentary Service Commission meeting, which will take place on the 4th of January 2024. For go answer question them, we get for do with the decision we it take for sack the Parliamentary workman them without the clear approval of the Parliamentary Service Commission based on information we they out now. But this meeting go all water. If you all water, waiting go come out there will go be different from waiting already don't happen. For Salone Parliament, I on Blah TV Online. Mina Abdullah Blah.
So basically, people, we be one going at all the different angle of the reporting. I want for tell Black TV Online, Abdullah Blah, for in wonderful work way they do in terms of in parliamentary reporting. Most of the time where I want to talk about anything to do with parliamentary stuff, I go to his reporting because I find out say he very thorough in his reporting. So basically, I want make we present all sides of the issue, wherein parentarily as the Clerk of Parliament decide for sack over 100 people and put them in redundancy, whereas the Speaker in they say that decision was not made, that approve that decision there because they still they investigate. We mean say they still they look inside the case, and then we get Tawa from the other side, obviously, wherein now they talk say, remember, Tawa is not a member of the parliamentary committee. He is not part of the parliamentary committee. But in they go according to minutes them, wherein see from parliamentary committee meeting. And in they go based on that. What's funny in Ayaso to me is that I think say, I may be wrong, but I think say Tawa, they misunderstand minutes, decision taken in meeting that are not finalized and concluded to be instructions to be applied. Are you following? These minutes, okay? Decision taken in meetings that have not been concluded but interpreted or used by the clerk as actions. Because I not go see how the head of the parliamentary committee, when at the Speaker of Parliament, they say that yes, they are investigating. However, It might not even lead to redundancies, but there are beaucoup people and the way they name them, they inside the book, the workbook. But where they notice say they know they can't work at all, but then they collect money. Example, the clerk in WEF. The clerk hire in WEF as human resource person. But the clerk in WEF, no one day do work for Parliament as human resource person. But from the 1st of September 2021, right up until now, when the investigation come out na do, this woman they collect over 7,000, is it 7,000 new leons as salary. I didn't boku committees them. Boku group them. Just because a point of discussion come, we not conclude that point of discussion day. And I not officially authorize you it, me as the head or as the chair. Now meeting with the people and they talk with they discuss with they agree on things them, differ on things them. But me as the chair not officially, formally instruct you saying that this you for do. As you as the head of this. And then you go ahead and do that day. And then you want me for say, because I've been sit down inside a meeting where we've been discussed that day, but I not instruct you for do that. Then I for back you. Make we not forget to. This Tarawali guy also, since they make him Clerk of Parliament, since he became Clerk of Parliament, he don't they sack people them. Where don't they work na the Parliament house for long time? Where na people and where people and sabi where they go and camp, na they then they get them and tumult. If they replace them with young people them, where not they mass put inside the Parliament for work. The documents are there. The evidence are there to show for it, including in WEF. I mean, how callous and how careless can you be? They can thief, they don't know how for thief again. Because in some other reporting of Black TV online, you go hear who side the clerk, they clearly, the speaker of the house, they clearly say, as a matter of fact, some of the people in the payroll that we have noticed that have been employed, given employment, they don't even live in the country. So now see how we wicked to we safe. We are talking about bloated wage bill. Una see side the bloated wage bill they come out. I mean, no forget about the excesses and caprices of Mr. Fly Fly and Madam Fly Fly. But also, now the area they also, then they take for it the country money. So Paran don't go, he don't employ 17 people then since 2021. He don't go sack 100 and something people then where he plan for replace. So the leader of opposition, Abdul Kagbo, they asked the question, well, wait. If the government say then get money for employ 800 new people then within the governing, within the different institutions them of Salone, how is it then that one can sack 100 people then we gainfully employ na Parliament? 100 people then. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure that waiting Paran they plan for do is sack them 100 people there so when a dead them people there so they go fend them and too much. Then he replace them with him paddy them, some of them we sit down America, England, Australia, or wherever they are. Then they collect money from the states for work where they know they do. Then they cut them in own percentage. They reach now in bank. Do you see how filthy our people are? Now see how we dirty in that country. We dirty bad. To we self, we dirty. We are filth. Our actions are filthy. You have done school, graduate or whatever. Why you not go na the job market and job line for go find work just like every other people? There are lots of graduates out there suffering better than your wife, more educated, more qualified than your wife. But because you get the means, through corruption, illegal practices, illegal hiring, the state puts bread na your table, you in turn put bread na your house through your wife. Through corrupt means. Because you not pass through the legal process. Grade 7, you get a grade 7 work. Is she qualified to be a grade 7 employee? Did she pass through the legal means for attend that job day? The 17 other people then where you employ illegally, then qualify? If we go do the job interview right now, or we go do the test, would they pass? Abdullahi asked the question, waiting go come out today, bonfin. Because in Sierra Leone, what we know is that we compensate people for bad behavior. We don't see boku tem. We compensate people for bad behavior. Parandon, he has displayed a very bad behavior, a very dishonest behavior, but is he going to lose his job? Will he be reprimanded? If even they reprimand themselves, now for a few months. Over 8,000. Una want employ over 8,000 people. Then una they pull bread common over 100 people they mouth. Where according to Abdullah, don't investigate. These people here una don't sack. Like the opposition leaders say, 2 of them die, Pambrokat, Puelat. Because that was their where they found their subsistent living. Now they them in they get them and tomat. Whether then they pay them miserably, whether a meager salary or whatnot, they were proud of what they were doing. They were gainfully employed. They were proud of serving their nation and in turn be able to feed their families and take care of their loved ones. But because of greed and power, you pull down the common at their hand. And in turn deprive their entire family and everybody will depend on them. And then you turn around, you employ, you give you worth employment when no one they mass foot for do work inside Parliament. Not only are these 17 people supposed to return all the money collected throughout the years, because if you went from grade 7 and according to what in the documents say, they collect 7,000 new loans per month. We take them from September 1st of September 2021 with time stamp right up until, and I hope she's suspended as we are speaking right now, or that she has been redundant. That they don't fire them. To the date where they fire them, they're supposed to pay all that money they back into the state because that is thievery. It's looting. A thief man. Wife and husband combine jankoliko. They are tiffy of the states. Yes. And they should be jankolikoed. Na Kriona they talk on, and not to say I don't know waiting at the English word. They should be shamed. Yes. They are thieves. And I don't know waiting honestly Tawa content it's right for justifying Ayaso. Yes, people have their roles and responsibilities. But in all waiting is say, did he show us a letter of authorization where the head of the committee they authorize the clerk of parliament and say, you are hereby being authorized, or I hereby confirm that. We get color them, and I go one for you, we color them, you don't take. And no worry, we go. We get small term, we still go to, because we are with the Ernest Bai Koroma situation. It's still so precarious. It's still so fluctuating that there isn't really much to say, but laying the foundation as we go along. Make I take the first call. Caller, waiting on your name and no say the call from. Hello, caller.
Hello, Matilda.
Yes, good afternoon, Umar.
This now Umar they call. Hello.
Yes, please.
Okay, you get me right?
Yes, I get you.
Hello. Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
This now Umar they call. I just want to contribute. It look like say we don't just stay with this Salone politics. It make some of we now just sit on more of the observe. What thing they go on? Let's start with the former president inside. Anybody will tell you say them plan for really charge them and let it go court, it end up prison or even life imprisonment, like you. They just want disgracer. They just want use that way for disgracer. Until what may happen the last time, then say, I be statesman, so they do this. So now this the one use. So the one find all kind of way for disgracer. So I feel so what they go on right now. Now we no more than the for disgracer. And even if they go to court, everybody go for talk and Sierra Leoneans go talk and say they no go get nothing. The court go end up for throw that case now do. That now one. Then two, then the other side we may not agree with, in as much as I know just by the whole idea of this, the former president involved, which me not accept why them for transfer and go now why Echoas for request for her. Now this sometime will not for the surrender of sovereignty no more to people. Yes, we get treaty with Echoas and so on, but no, we need to do that. Sierra Leone is a sovereign state, and this a challenge to the judiciary, a challenge to your court system. Let them make sure say they go through the process. If free, but for take and transfer in other country, necessary. This one what he happens on an internal issue. So if Echoas want address, let them address it internally. So me not just by the idea for move that man to that country, go to any other side. It's not necessary. Okay. Then left and you said, look, can you see the parent in side? The idle supporters them of SLPP APC, the idle supporters them, then you always relax when something go out of hand. Now they tend to show loyalty. Now what thing they go on so? They see nobody now in wealth, then say wealth it's 7 million, it's this, that, now in wealth. Now then they eat the money now. Let's Sierra Leoneans they no say para na in wealth, they eat the money now. Let's Sierra Leoneans they no say paran anything happen na parliament for now. Na any do on your own. So for tomorrow something happen, you see politicians there or you see people away na party supporters and go na streets for go demonstrate for go on call for. So let this then a record say tomorrow if anything happen, it is not a witch hunt. Now that's what you for say. Not just they take note, who don't some of who don't take a notebook to sit down. And two then on social media, we then cut across most of the platform that we go talk am. So tomorrow we go see other Sierra Leoneans go na street one for demonstrate. We go tell us, no, this is not witch hunt. Parana anyone eat money, just like the former administration, where then they go under, what then they go now. Then they go there on their own individuality, not through political party or not through this. So in case in the future that happen, let them not say Paran, instead they go as Paran, not as an SLPP. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I will go to the next scholar, but before I take the next scholar, I want to give food for thought to Umar. Caller, please hold on the line for me for 1 second. Just 1 second. I just want to give food for thought to Umar. He say, why make Echoas request the transfer of former President Koroma, and that Sierra Leone as a state should not bow to it, even though Sierra Leone are a signatory to the community of West African states, and that we are a sovereign state and we should take ownership and be at the forefront and decide we own thing. I agree with you. At the same token, why should Biogo request the help of Echoas in the name of we need peace in our country, and that ECOMOG should come to Sierra Leone to safeguard Sierra Leone? I'm talking about bilateral relations here, and I'm talking about politics. Think about that for a second. As a sovereign state, what do we have in Sierra Leone that the current president is requesting military aid as peacekeeping operation in Sierra Leone? What is going on in Sierra Leone that we need that form of intervention? And why should ECOWAS pay heed to that as well? I will take the next caller. Caller, waiting at your name and no side you call from.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, please. Waiting at your name and no side you call from.
Yeah, Martina. Hello?
If you keep the listen to me from your headset, you're not going to ever say what you want for say. So ignore what side you listen for and continue and say what you want for say.
Okay. First of all, we say end. That's idea. I don't feel say Bio specifically go ask ECOWAS for can provide military whatever the way they allege. That's not what Mana Bio asked for. Before Bio came into power, there is an arrangement within ECOWAS that they have make a standby force wait for station and Lungi for all West African interventions. And that building started before way beyond the kind of power. They don't done the building, they almost done the building. I said, and that BOC, let them construct and they'll get a station. They'll get the base. So let's stop misinforming people about this thing. Two, don't forget about Ernest Bai Koroma issue, because people are treating individual personality into everything. Ernest Bai Koroma was just a former president. If you don't commit a crime, who's him not to stand the trial? That's Salone. Why is ECOMOG? That's why there's the hypocrisy about ECOWAS. Why we all here? Donald Trump is, towards election year, Donald Trump, it is some trial. In America, where the model of democracy is, who's an Koroma in that country? It's just a former president. If you have committed a crime, he should be treated the same like any other person. But people, they are dealing with personality rather than law. Can we allow the law to forge ahead? I think so we should be raising our voices about fair trial. Let there be a camera in the courtroom. When the evidences have been presented, we will analyze them. But whatever we are doing, we are wasting our time. Now all the talk say the country may move onward. Who is ECOWAS? ECOWAS don't supreme more than Salone. Salone will get laws there. If somebody has committed a crime, it's first the barrel. Don't forget about that. Don't go to Param. Param is an administrative head of parliament. And let me, before I begin with Param, he has LSB, Param, sorry, without the college. Now ABC go, now a train, and qualified lawyer. So that qualifier for be a speaker, a clerk of parliament, according to Ernest Bai Koroma. Because clerk of parliament, we are civil servant. Where Ernest Bai Koroma come, he changed that. He changed that law for say clerk of parliament can be politician or whatever. That's why he did. So perhaps he's qualified. He has masters. Whatever they are talking about, that PhD you go for. Nobody, no constitution, not say you have to have PhD for become a clerk of parliament. He is the administrative head of parliament, and according to what he happened. Anyway, I will call back because I don't want to go beyond the time.
Yeah, please call back, caller. I've been for really answer you and give a response to what you say, but it was hard for me really to follow some of the things you said. But one thing I'll agree with you is that yes, Sierra Leone is a sovereign state, and yes, as a sovereign state, then get the right for decide waiting and one for decide, do waiting and one for do. However, when you talk about the Echoas and the ECOMOG situation, I think go back to what your president said, go back to the request that he made, and then instead of you saying that I am misinforming the people, I think you ought to read your facts, check your facts before you present an argument otherwise. I'm not going to deliberate much on that because I know what the facts say. I know what was written in black and white. So I don't need for defend what is written in black and white. I will go to the next caller. Caller, waiting on your name and say the call from.
Yes, thank you very much, Madam Cole. Anyway, it's good to see you back. Thanks for the analysis. You know, sometimes I think now the problem this year we get as Iranians thing. I don't this platform, of course, I don't follow a long ago, and I respect you now for the good thing that they do. But we get some of the brothers then, like this Mr. Francis, will just talk to you. You know, many a times I can follow with the analysis. We got to be honest to ourselves. This is about Sierra Leone we're talking about. What did happen to in that country today? Unprecedented. Nobody need to tell some of we. We born in the heart of the city, we grow, go to college, go to university, we know, we start for working. Some of us start, I start as a teacher before I move from out of Sierra Leone. We know, what did they happen now? It not ever happen. For more me get sense, didn't Chijankaba in 10. Yes, from Momo now in 10, I get little sense, more from Chijankaba in 10. Let's come in 10, fine, I can go there, but I see there is differences. For me, the best person ever we don't handle Sierra Leone. Oh, see people let me they happy, the population they grow up and down. Not Ernest Koroma. I'm not doing rule. Now go at the go the Gambia, I can go there. But Ernest Koroma, me, I can test between Momo within. She didn't come back try actually after the war. Try for galvanize things, for me fix the for me fix things. At least where Ernest it continue. All of the road, the reference, and then she didn't come back beyond the start. But today, what did happen today with this now go to this issue of Ernest Koroma with this coup? Me and you can testify, say, before this time, the president don't publicly, they criticize this man publicly. They shelter with Adebayo, this, that, at the Boborang, and they put in a tight place, big man for behave like big man, he get for pull and politics. The man are politicians. He belong to a party. How you go say make it pull? You go tell Obama say make left Democrat. You know? Boris Johnson go say make him come out Republican. It's not possible, conservative. It's not possible. So this guy don't they follow this path from the onset, and they go live with supporters and they see all of this. Imagine which evidence will matter be go for go show now. After all of them, we are playing video. They are all over where they accuse this man, insult him, and today he can't go on now. It's mean what you be the talk. Now you day after. How about that? If this man really, what happened in Handidi, for made the law become generous to everybody, but they show me the evidence. So I don't understand when somebody is not an escroma. We don't talk for an aya. We talk of the law. Is the law genuine? And based on what Madabio don't talk, the rhetorics and the voice we don't make. Now look what they talk about Parliamentary. So he become a lawyer or so what? Does it mean know everything? These are the very man so you invite police at the well of Parliament for making them drive strangers them. Say they are strangers, the opposition. These are the portion we say do law. We go in sometimes they disgrace me. Go for me college and so what? And so what? We told them PhD, look at the mess where they do. Without the land they then presiding in, now we don't get doctrine from 1970s, in the early 70s. We look at today. Without get criminal knowledge like Abbas Bundu. They are not educated people. They are just criminals. Parents the same thing. How they go employ you with? How they go sack people the way you not get the power in the first place? How when I go assume power for give leadership to Abbas Bundu where you not deserve her? There are things, but we get to young brother there. They need to look at the country. They need to look at the vulnerability of the people, the common people in the suffer today.
Okay, so caller, you can call back because Allman at 3 minutes then get. And I see the frustration on the caller, but then I'll go on for remind people then briefly as in we are talking about the Echoas now requesting the former president to be extradited to Nigeria. May I please employ your good graces and your memory, if your memory would recall and serve you right, who was the first person to have alluded, to have stated, to have mentioned, to have communicated, to have implored, to have even, slightly suggested or vigorously suggested that the former president leaves his nation and go into exile. And that is the only way they feel they would be able to rule the state. Even though the former president sat in his Makeni bungalow, minding his business quietly. Where did that come from? What was the reason for that? What was the justification for that? What on his did he really cause you for you to have even brought up that as a suggestion? Una can like for play amnesia, eh? Not also. Una can really like for sit down and play amnesia and feel to say people they know they recall. Or that people in cranium, a full like coconut water like some of una yonde. Una really can like for play amnesia. We document these things. We keep them. So that when either side come with their amnesia, we can recall, we can remind them, we can make them remember. I don't know if we get any other caller on the line. Make we continue quickly and wrap up the show. Do we have any other callers on the line?
Hello?
Yes. Yes, caller, go ahead. Waiting at your name and who you call from.
Good evening, Ms. Cole. Concerned citizen calling from the United States. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well, sir.
Indeed. This is a $25 tax friend brother. But anyway, so let me go on with my own quick comment here. I'll go make them fast. Number one, let me start with the first one. The first one will be about the corruption and about the firing of people. My sister, I truly believe with the corruption issue, one way we can solve the corruption issue in Salone now for reinstitute the death penalty. Bringing the death penalty, you make public corruption, even if you take 1 million, public corruption, if they able prove that in the court of law, they hang you. We start with that. If we start with that in a Salone for a couple, 3, 4, 5 people, you will see the whole country will be in line. Number one. Number two, let me move this on to the Echoas / the ex-president. I go big. I wish I'd be able to advise the ex-president. If they read this, they go beg the ex-president for continuing to serve this country by denying the rights to go to seek asylum in Nigeria, for letting stand up in Salone and stand up in this court and show how kangaroo this court is. Because the whole world will watch. Look, just when they bring these charges, it become an international news. So they need to hide nothing. This could be a great service to our country, whereby we will reform our system. Would you ask the president to give one more sacrifice for serving country one more by standing at this country and demand that let's go through this? Now, if he is involved, yes, let the law take an account. But if the ex-president fully believes, I know majority of us do not believe in the judicial system. Hence, this is perfect because it's on the international stage. It will expose it, whereby we will reform our judicial system, where it will benefit not just we right now, but the next generations to come. So this time, your own two contribution, my sister, reintroduce the death penalty where it's fear. If it's based on public corruption, they hang you. Thank you, my sister. Thank you for your analysis.
Thank you very much. I'll go to the next caller. Caller with my name and where you call from.
If I Ezekiel, I call from Washington.
Please go ahead.
Thank you so much. First of all, I don't think the death penalty for CAM and we know how they use them and would have been killed with the death penalty been there because the judiciary system not strong. It can be easily manipulated. So the idea that law we get judicial, law we get the death penalty, I mean, I'm not gonna say makes sense, but it's scary for it happen. We know how the judiciary can be manipulated, push around, and things happen the way how they want to happen. Also, I want to say the one day wait and they say, oh, we're not sovereign country. We've been doing this talk before. We will be saying we're a sovereign country, yet we're not able to take care of ourselves. So when you say you're a sovereign country, you for look them all around, not look them for specific reason. When it fits you, now they tell you they call we're a sovereign country, but we're not able to produce dodo for ourselves. We're not able to produce electricity for ourselves. We're not able to produce water for ourselves. If they're not give we aid, we know they make any important road or important bridge. So waiting at this sovereign way people and they talk about. Please, Lord, we open we heart, Lord, we understand. Even the one that we they're capable for produce themselves for themselves, they still get international assistance in terms of things then because you're not able to do everything on your own. Even the US needs support where they want to go to Afghanistan. Israel today is able to bombard any side where they want for bombard, yet they need the US involvement for intelligence, for other things them. All around. Every year we give them over $4 billion from we taxes what they pay in this country now to Israel. But Israel is so powerful past any African country. Yet we give them from America over $4 billion a year. So no country, no day, we're in an island. We know they only support something when it favor we. The only reason why Echoas then they do this, then don't look across. 5 years we not get no peace. Another 5 years, we go there for this yo. Una de na Salone, una no say peace no day. Where peace day, you for know. You know for they watch you back all the time. People then they suffer. Yet, and the one way difficult way they say democracy in a country, but you not get mind for talk the truth when they say truth. That is bad. So, Lord, we left this talk say we not sovereign. We the only talk and when it fit we. The only reason why that agreement be so visible is because if this continue, the divide they continue for widen. That's all. When you listen to them, then talk say, if they find out guilty, then get law, Echoas, for bring them back. Just like how they been do Charles Taylor, then peace be restored in Liberia. Because in presence, they cause problem. The power in presence under house arrest, they give no peace to his supporters. So that's all. Nobody knows the condone what happen. We all day against that. But lo, we left this talk about, oh, we not sovereign. We the only talk and when in favor we. We know they provide anything, dodo for ourselves. Thank you so much. God bless we.
Thank you. I'll go to the next caller. Caller, waiting your name and who you call from.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, caller,
Hello?
please. Yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I'm calling from the US. Hello?
What's your
Hello,
contribution? Go ahead.
listen, I dey call from the US. My contribution what I get is just like I want to talk about the some callers there why they talk about Echoas, how Salone a sovereign nation. People then forget Salone a sovereign nation. Nobody know deny the fact, but Salone we can't even feed with people them. So Echoas, if remember say during the war, Echoas now one of the countries the organization they will sacrifice most. Now any would say for bring peace na Salone. So people then for really let them stop for then revisionist history. Then they not good. They understand me. Echoas more Nigeria. Then give them the picking them die na Salone. So now that really need for really the given account. So then I want to talk about EBK. EBK not supposed to make actual have any support, but the fact of the matter is the man now be a former president. You don't work for that country there. So if you don't work for that country they need for give the utmost respect. The utmost respect if the man involved for any on call for activities go involved in coup, which of course for me personally I not believe because of I look to what the man don't do, what they do in Africa and West Africa alone for conduct election. You know, one of the member of the elders in the region for promote peace and obviously be involved in anything in the and if he involved, I believe as to me God, I believe say the government get right for showing the evidence, showing the communication, because this is a wall of communication. Show we say this not the communication, all this might communicate with them people there. But because they don't get the evidence, the other caller they talk about Donald Trump and charge now. Yes, for charge of a former president, a big deal. What is the prosecutor do now? The charging document. He really speak out loudly because they show how the former president gets involved for all the cases they would charge and so let's for the compare apples and oranges. Salone not a country. If you start somebody like that and they just go say I don't charge him, you know, show no evidence, nothing. So it create some trouble. It creates trouble. Now that and the last time back where I come now, your colleague now, I talk about the judiciary. This now the judiciary for step up. Then you need for step up. They're not just listen to the government. The government is just there to overstamp. I mean, to bring something there. And then because they allow them for let them overstamp them, no problem. This man now a great president. If you don't do a lot of his supporters, then they look up to Woodson. Now look at how he disgrace that mind. Then could put then can't go to court. It they bring trouble. Low left because this country not a country. Now all get some all the common here. We go Salone, one for go enjoy. Low not bring a divide between Mende and Timni, Limba and Woodson. Low left. So the government, Mr. Madabio, then gets a thing over them in the talk. But last time, Vice President go now local. You go talk, say, and they put by command at tight place. The president said, talk him. This BNTM, in spokesperson, you go na Kaila, you go talk the same thing. So we need for be careful. You don't bring talent talk that way they talk that all day now all now the start as them all don't get a great education. We get programs the way they do na Salone. We want for the street go day. But this thing what the government they do, they blame the government. We really need for do a better job for communicate with the people. Thank you so much, Madam Cole.
Thank you very much. Because we get a lot of people them na the line right now. And I am looking at the time. I am someone that is very time conscious. The numbers does not determine the length of time. I am very disciplined with my show and very disciplined with the time. Therefore, I dey see up to 10 callers them na the queue. At this point, I'm making an executive decision, 2 minutes per call, 2 minutes per call, because even in giving that 2 minutes, it means I'm going to go beyond my allotted 2-hour maximum. I dey give 2 minutes per call, and those 10 callers on the line, I take them after the show is closed. 2 minutes per call. Caller waiting, your name and also you call from.
Yeah, me and concerned citizen. It just happened. We fall in the bad time because I've been a twice. I will call 210 for complete. Wait here, I want to see. First and foremost, I just pray God that God will take control because right now, waiting they go all around the world. God ready for take control back now this art where we they call the wall because waiting me don't happen. The one that we been don't rule for 1,000 years now the evil people then. Talk about the kings, the queens, the pope or whatever, the riches or whatever. They all are evil. The World Health Organization, they are all evil. But we know because the World Health Organization, let me make it clear to you now. Nothing not they come out of snake. In a watch their logo. Because we know spiritually. If you put snake as logo, that nothing not good, no they come out of snake. That are evil, that's one. But let me talk about democracy. Democracy is a scam. The only way they talk about America, now America midday. We not go school, but now common sense, God give it. And through the Bible. Then they talk about Donald Trump. They don't indict the man past 10 or 15 or more. But non-charges not come against the man. So we where they come Africa, where they can study the Constitution of America. 1776 was the real Constitution. And 1871, that's the time they bring democracy. America is not democracy. So then they lie to you, say democracy, but what thing they do now? China, evil. So democracy, not even when they say father of democracy. Anyone want challenge me, go 1 and 1 because I get the Constitution of America. So now 2 Constitution of America they use. Echoas not been run by themselves because they not get the fund. So now the European Committee, America, or whatever been the back Echoas. Now when the God don't put stop to the one that have been steal all the resources them now, where God they make all them military coup they take place. Not only the first time military coup been a thing, but the Niger, the Burkina Faso, the Mali, the Gabon, the Guinea. Now them people how they take control. So now God want for level we stop back with sovereignty.
Okay, I'm going to the next call. Caller waiting at your name and also you the call for. Again, summarize your ideas in 2 minutes, please.
I recall from Virginia. Let me just continue. Parliamentary is qualified. Even there's no law that says you can get PhD. The only question about parliamentary in a PhD we go get or whatever. Okay, let me trash that. But the parliament, Abbas Bundu, not the head of politics, is the head of politics. How do you call it? Is the head of political affairs of parliament. Parliamentary is the head of administrative affairs of parliament. So what happened? The parliament is being ruled by Parliamentary Service Commission. Before APC, whatever boycott, where I don't get nothing. Before they go, this issue have been made. And Parliamentary has the secretary. He made a minute. I hope Cabo, where they play politics out of this thing, it's not the politics. Cabo has absolute right for call Parliamentary na Parliament for question because he has the vote. He has the vote, but he's not doing that. He replaced to Wuna, Matilda, and others. Owner the Roman begin jump on. I want to begin propagate APC idea. That's what Cabo is doing, and that's what he's doing. Cabo has absolute right. Abbas Bundu has absolute right to call Parliamentary for questioning. That's what the family order tells them. Call Parliamentary and question why did they do this? Let's be specific. But they don't say what they are doing now fake. There's a minute because my brother works in parliament. I don't detail answer. There's a minute to effect where they don't give power to Parliamentary for fire all these people. And that's what Parliamentary is working on it. He give a name to Parliamentary, okay, he's doing his job. But what makes a class a politician? Now APC and Ernest Bai Koroma, before Ernest Bai Koroma came in power, a class has to be somebody to become a class. But Ernest Bai Koroma
Okay, 2 minutes is up. Caller waiting at your name and also you the call for.
Hi, thank you. Mrs. Cole, thank you for the work we did do. I go look for you more from the woman that we participate in this chat here. So, but what me get for say is we person don't serve now for respect and more, just like we previous callers and talk just now. Now, one of the things that we me get for say. The other one back, I just know where somebody say for bring the death penalty for corruption. Let we be careful with what we wish. Then not come back for can bet we. Because if we say we bring the death penalty for corruption, but who go die? Oh, but who people then go die? The foreigners they all go die. Because now some of them they bribe the politicians, they want to for do within them for do. The third thing as well, going to the sovereignty of the nation, Bio, Koroma, and Kamara. I don't know side they carry this country go. You know, we kind of almost don't lost with sovereignty. So that's no me get for photo. I will like for you more from the woman them where they listen to this show. Thank you very much.
Okay, so women listeners and participators, a challenge has been thrown to you for making a come take your seat at the table. It is your table. Remember, I am a woman presenting the show, hosting the show, right? Take your seat at the table. The table is open. Call out in your name and say the call from. Hello, caller.
Okay, I think we dey forget the same Echoas Ernest Bai Koroma, I guess in a member with T and Samura. I say Samura, Sam Sumana in case. The same thing, any government of the day in that country, then get the judiciary. So me, waiting me to pray God for, let God make, after everything, let we get interim government, we go make, we revisit the constitution, the three government. Let we revisit them. Because any party we can are the same thing. They not go try for do that because now they your advantage. So what the matter be they do so right now. Now the Ernest been don't do and the only thing in do pass ma because he get gone. The same thing they happen. They say you throw away per man and you per man go follow. But me they pray for let everything. You cut me off for waiting.
No, we still they listen to you.
So, yeah, waiting me they say everything they happen. So come to the Tarawali or whatever way they say, right? Like I be not say Echo Mock, na European or America watching me they fund them. So now I make where they not get power now for do it and for do. So like would they say they not get strength, then they bag like dog. We know they bite. Farantaral, what they do so right now. Me know anything they happen at that country right now. The president, nothing other way you do it, the president, no off. If you do anything on your own, a problem. So it's like na power struggle in the fight between Abbas Bundu and Farantaral. But the problem is now Europe would so like where this thing don't happen. The body the way they Tawa they talk about. Then for don't come out say, hey, we be the whole minute of the whole meeting and so, but we not be agree on this. So now this we agree on, but none of them not come out. And now committee comprised of the opposition as well. We not hearing nothing from them. So waiting and they try for do so now, just me not understand. But let we pray that God take control and we revisit the constitution.
Okay. So I will go to the next caller, but before I go to the next caller, I just want to correct something where this caller say. He say, end the opposition, nobody not come out and say, remember this was sound off by the opposition. Now the opposition I sound the alarm bell about this 100 plus sacking. And that is how the investigation started. And remember, as him being Abdullahi Kago, opposition leader of parliament, remember, himself not part of that committee day. And he clearly said he has never sat in a meeting or never been called to a meeting where we also get the right for penning signature and say, yes, we agree on this. So let us be careful what we say. First of all, the leader of the opposition sounded the alarm bell. He, in an interview, has stated that he has never been part of a meeting, giving his authorization and also agreeing with others who are part of that committee for this to be done. So Paran not only owe the parliamentary committee answer, it also owe we the people the answer. Because now we the people the money it don't misuse. Now we the people the money it thief. Now we the people them anywhere from the 17 other people them way higher thief. Make I go to the next caller. Caller, waiting at your name and also you the call from.
Keisha from Dallas, Texas.
Thank you, Tricia. Please go ahead.
Yeah, they not the only one going through challenges like this. Like in the USA, it's a lot of people moving from California, Michigan, and they going up on our taxes like me and some friends. We trying to bring a case up against these representatives that are running but not taking on their responsibility, and that can cause a danger with foreclosures. Then if they don't want to take on their responsibility, you guys have the right to bring a case up against them where they have to pay to fix the damage that they causing in the country.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm here. But yeah, you guys should have a Zoom meeting. Get everyone that's trying to improve the country and come together with a great idea to bring cases up against them to know that you guys want better improvement.
Okay.
Thank you and have a blessed evening.
Thank you very much and a blessed evening to you as well. I'll go to the next caller. Caller, waiting at your name and you call from.
Hello, Matilda. How you do?
I they do well. How you say?
Uh, you know, I just want for tell the one the way they wish bad wishes for Ernest Koroma. Let's be careful. First of all, when this so large coup say they let them get a coup na Salone, that is of November. Or anybody they know, that they now they don't go kill to Ernest Koroma house. They don't kill Urat, the security, the former security them. Now they don't left some of we where they think critically in a lot of questions. You cannot just go and accuse somebody. You don't cause so much atrocities, and now you go back and arrest them. So waiting Urat get sense they think. You already don't judge the person before they even say they convict them. So waiting, they want let people and think. And then they come with so much hate messages. People then they were not let waiting they happen at Salone. But at the same time, they are also social justice people then. We get to look at the justice of the humanity. We not say Salone will not get justice today. People then when they go and dance, when they want to bring the death penalty, they give to be careful on what they talk. And then I feel say the young sense, now the only sense. People then there where they think critically. Now that's not my get for tonight. Take care.
Thank you very much, caller. I will go to the next caller. Waiting your name and also you call from. Hello,
Yeah,
caller.
name Francis. I dey call from Minnesota. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, this woman where they free the death penalty, we all the freedom. I want to tell President Bill thank you because now he abolished the death penalty. So that's to start with. Number two, I want to tell Sierra Leoneans that war does not discriminate. War not discriminate. So we want to say, hey, may that person be careful. Maybe if work in another country now, all the feel not to matter Bill. Now we all the film. That is just another one. Number two, the question I want to ask, the one they way too like my honest. Anything they know they ask second thought they Alex F. honest kill person under in the prison. Yeah. So the thing is that if na matter bio insecurity them be catch but they can't see a way honest be in power. All the one the way they talk so. Like matter bio insecurity then be dinner over na the internet na London or over there then they promise then they do all kinds of things for on 6 and then later then go disco then go catch them in Africa. Baku, we all go to talk this talk. Why we hypocrite? So like when Ernest be in power 11 years, then the late Yankaba or Somobel and security there, then found a one thing. We go be honest enough. Sierra Leoneans there we get problem. Then they ask about evidence. The evidence na social media they for counter on this platform they for counter on a court. They not even show the evidence they do the ask. When we get case na court, na social media then they count the evidence on a court then they get now all man they give. That might be they talk about Donald Trump then charge and the evidence. When they charge Donald Trump the evidence they shape. Sierra Leoneans they will be interested. When they talk about Paran. For the fact that they don't catch Parampa all within a higher in wayfall, me feel say the law is working. So me now bigger the big Sierra Leoneans. APC if we don't lost if we SFPP be lost power 11 years, they not be formed there at the bio there. What did they do? Then go back now the trenches, then ask themselves wrong, how they will correct themselves. Now we go back now the drawing board. No left this fet.
Okay, I will go to the next caller. Caller, waiting your name and also you they call from.
Yeah, thank you so much. First and foremost, I want to say thanks to Una. You're gonna give me the opportunity. This is not my first time for calling my program anyway. They always follow up. And I want to wish Una all a happy new year, all the staff of the US, and God bless Una. Because every day Una the sacrifice for way Una the try for educate Sierra Leoneans them. I'm so emotional today because today, January 6th, I can remember I read material that they say anybody can say what you want to say. Me, I they take a different dimension. Today na a day where I know they ever forget in my life. And I thank God because I'm still there alive. I want to just share my experience on this day. January 6th, I remember, na Salone. The same day, I remember I did my corner and my cell in the company of the late Kinde Bangura, the late Nancy Steele, and the late Sylvia Blyden, this very Sylvia Blyden in Mama. I remember on that day, we were together, and then so the rest in peace. They accuse we all, say we are collaborators them, and charge we with aiding and abetting. And now since that day, I know say justice not in Sierra Leone. And this, like what thing they happen in Sierra Leone, so we've been to tell them. That was the same thing we been happen when they point pan people them, you know. Some persons sometimes don't just get problem with company, you know, out of grudge. And this been they happen amongst we the journalists them. I remember on that day when me colleague journalists them, Daniel
Okay.
Mosige.
Caller, can you just give me 1 minute? To the control room, I don't want to make you cut this person after the 2 minutes. I just want her to give her story, okay? And that's my decision. Go ahead.
Thank you. I remember on that day, when million colleagues, Daniel Mosige and the late Charlie Hinga, then gets a gallon of petrol in their hand, and this testimony where they give, the other journalists then down in Sierra Leone, they know about this. That day they called us in a meeting, and we go that day for Selo, we go, we not get anything, they not get anything against us. Daniel Mosige, Charlie Hinga, they hold the petrol, they want burn me on the spot. I was there when they burn Abu Black na the junction of SLBS. We now na SLBC. And then the only person will be able to save me life. He say, you get an ID card. I say, here is my ID card. I produce my ID card. And he say, indeed, me na be a journalist, you understand? And then he say, okay, no. He said, this thing, they take different dimension. He say, sit down here. I sit down, I go on. Now they say, you want water? I even scared. I want to drink water, so I'm so thirsty. I refuse the water. Then he say, okay, una go away. He grabbed them. He said, una go away. This is very Daniel Mosige. He said, una go away from here. They say, no, na rebel, not a worker, na rebel. Like, I'm not there for tell the story by now, but I thank God. Thank you for this day. So thank God, because a day alive for say my story. And this is the first time I don't come on VOS for say this. So January 6th for me, it mean a lot. All waiting they go on na Sierra Leone. Anytime the SLPP government then come, you don't have to be critics. You know, for criticize them, you for dance to the tune. All waiting they go on, so they accuse people and then go take revenge, then go burn you, then go kill you, and nothing comes out of you. Now you go just to lose your life. So this na my experience, Matilda. I have a lot more to say, but for now, I will just put them down, Thank you so much again.
Thank you very much, Kola, for after 25
Thank
years. Like you say, ever talk about experience, but it took her 25 years, took her this day. And
of course, I'm always ready because I know this is the truth and nothing but the truth. And we get people out there who are witnesses, who even are victims, you understand? So that's it.
Thank you for the courage, and thank you for speaking and standing in your truth. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. I will go to the next caller. Caller, waiting, are you naming us? I call from?
Hello.
Yes, please go ahead.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. I call from the US. Mina Kosa citizen.
Please go ahead. We're listening.
Yes. I just want to say certain things where na a vision where maybe don't see from far, even from the starting of Marabio as a president. I don't see this vision say Marabio not go for heaven, and I'm not get confidence in him. But from where I get this vision, I tell three people. I call now. I call, I tell three people, but I not become on here, for say. The vision where I get, the country get for divide. We get forget two, like the northeast, get forget their own president, and then the southeast or whatever, get forget their own president. You get for divide. So the thing now is whether they take Ernest Bai Koroma out of Sierra Leone or not. It don't late. Whether they take him, no problem. Whether they let him, no problem. So if now they don't deny, the government don't deny, say no. They don't deny Echoas, then wait till they call. So now they can't do so. So I know I let people the only thing for do now on a prayer. I pray no more for pray. at the end of the day. But this will be not a civil war. But this way they've come in the form of political war. It will spill a little bit, like because different tribes, especially between the two major tribes, the Mende and the Timini. It get for come in a little bit, but it not get for last, it not get for tay. It not get for tay like who be get 11-year war. So we get forget that. Now the political, the stage has been set. So let nobody deny that fact. People we have to go pray, but like what they say, prayer without action or faith without action, not to faith. So they pray with Australians, we get Muslims and Christians, but still we they get a problem. The meaning we go back and see really if they pray hypocritical prayer or really get faith. So definitely the stage they're not set up. So the question here is it's not about whether they agree for let them take Ernest Bai Koroma out of that country. In the first place, let's take example of Nigeria. Before Echoas, Ekumok or whatever.
Okay, so 2 minutes. I think I did down to the last 4 calls now. I just want to say something before I take the last 4 calls. I am a Christian, and my Bible tells me that He reveals to redeem. And because I believe He redeems to redeem and restore, I stand on that belief to say no casualty, war, killing, what we are commemorating today will again happen in Sierra Leone. And I believe a lot of people all around the world stand with me in that belief. I go take the next caller. Caller, waiting on your name and who you call from.
Yes, sir.
Take the next caller. Caller, waiting on your name.
Naibogi.
Hello, caller.
Yes, this is Ezekiel again from Washington.
Please go ahead.
Yes. The other day I just see a quote from Malcolm X. It say a man who tosses worms into the river isn't necessarily a friend of the fish. All the fish who take him for a friend, who think the worm got no hook in it, usually end up in the frying pan. I think waiting we all for the wish for let peace in the country. I believe a lot of people in this government we then get good heart for let something happen. A lot of people in we they've been the APC, we then get good heart for let good thing happen at the country. Whenever certain groups, supporters, or people leadership feel that they no more they do the right thing for that country, then they get it wrong. And then they end up for punish a lot of innocent people. If we begin with leadership with the mindset for love for we people in the country, a lot of things they change. But some of we leadership behavior, whether opposition, past government, now government, and they do it with so much anger. If everything what they do, the underlying premise, now for less Sierra Leoneans, then get peace and joy in the country. A lot of action will they take on differently. Even way with the call, with the CRM, with the CM, the anger, the conversation, all of a sudden people know justice now. And tomorrow way they know the same justice, they no go sabi am again. Way they been there, APC been there. That justice way been there. Now the good justice. Today not a good justice. You wait there today, you feel say this justice, now the good justice. Tomorrow you go call am bad justice. Lord, we open our mind, and Lord, we get love for we Sierra Leoneans. Any Sierra Leonean will die impunitively, not fine. Lord, we look out. Thank you so much. God bless we all.
Thank you very much indeed, Kola, and that is a beautiful way to end the show tonight. So some people then go ask, say, Matilda, show we some of the videos them where you say you go show we interviews them. Listen, according to the Ministry of Communication, the former president is due back in court to appear in court on the 17th of January. So we would have had another show before it appear. And I think say that gives us a lot of time to now set the stage of waiting we know say the state they say as of right now. The interview the state don't grant as of right now. Waiting the defense, then they say as of right now, because it is an ongoing discussion, right? A glad way a lot of people them don't begin think through. A lot of people them get different views. Should it be Echoas? Should it not be Echoas? The one thing I have learned about Sierra Leone when it comes to these type of things, even the former president that is now stand accused, remember say a sacking vice president, a vice president that was elected, not selected, elected because they ran the ticket together, remember? But that remember saying that this same Sierra Leone judiciary look the law and say, yes, there is space. Look the law where we all read with we two body item. Where even we will not do, constitutional law. We can read the letters plainly. We can read the section plainly and say, we do not think this is constitutional. But it is the same judiciary that writes the actions of the former president in sacking the person where they all two run the tickets together. Who would write that wrong? Yes, the vice president not come back and take in position, true, but at least what we know is that the Echoas court managed to right the wrong. They looked into the matter, they reviewed the matter, and they came up with a decision. So we have these two decisions now, one from the Court of Sierra Leone, which we all know is flawed, but that is sitting there as jurisprudence. One from the Echoas court, reviewing the decision of the Court of Sierra Leone, also sitting there as jurisprudence. We have a long way to go. We get a lot for discuss. We get a lot for analyze. And we have a lot to offer as advice. If only they would take a minute and listen and not let their ego long past their nose or long past outside and yeah, you know the able sin at the nose. I've always said Sierra Leone is a fragile state. The level of that fragility or how we make a you depend on our collective efforts. But if we allow greed, pride, ego, thirst for power, for be the drivers of our reasoning, then you all know what the answer will be. You all know what the results would be. You all know what the outcome would be. I don't need to say it at this point. It is written all over. Unless you want You want intentionally turn blind man or be blind man or pretend to be deaf. Or like some of our people pretend to have some form of amnesia in the minute when it is stuck in front of your eyes, in front of your face. But if you choose to do neither of those, and you choose to be as clear as water as I am right now, then we get a real chance at succeeding in bending a U. Right? Remember, so we get the speech of the person in power. We also get the speech of the person on the other side. The words stated there, how they were stated, the way in which they were stated also play a big role. So don't be disappointed that you didn't get to see that part today. The road long. I know say morning go come, but the net long. May God bless you all. And to those who lost their lives on this day, to those who paid the greatest price, may God rest their soul in peace, and may God bring comfort to their family. Unatata.
We say that's a cushion. Hey, push for die. We say that's a cushion. Papa government help we are. Say that's a cushion. Hey, push for die. Say that's a cushion. Work for you, say.
Papa government, only one day where they bring camp, anyone day where they sell lamb, only. Papa government jelly. They don't keep letting you then I will learn. Innocent you them me say I will learn. Spiritual leaders them